coming off 2 good performances, 2 big results, but you're going to be losing some players for this game. So how do you try to navigate that and keep that momentum going to get a win here?
Yeah, new challenge this week, going away from home, so it's a tough trip over to the East Coast, and I think New Jersey are going to be as pumped as ever and playing at home for another back-to-back weeks. I think is going to put them in a strong position. So we're going to have to find a way to be at our new best, missing a couple of players. Psychologically, that's something that we've been dealing with all season. We've had some good consistency the last few weeks, and I think that's paid off. And you know, with the changes, yes, there's going to be change, but consistency in as many lines as possible will give us an advantage and continue to build off what's been good the last few weeks.
With Sky Blue, you guys had a disappointing 1-1 draw with them here at home. What do you learn from that as you go here trying to get 3 points? Well,
I think the last 2 games show some lessons from that Sky Blue game. In the last 2 games we took chances, we put the game to bed, and from Utah we felt like that we ended up letting them back into the game despite the scoreline. Against Houston, we wanted to improve on that, and despite the scoreline wanted to keep control, wanted to keep not only attacking but pressing as high as we could, and felt like that gave us more opportunities and kept Houston away from our defensive third. They still had a few looks obviously near the end because they're a quality team. So I think we've learned some lessons from Sky Blue, but we've got to learn more lessons, and we showed them in the last 2 games. Then taking more lessons from the Houston game going to Sky Blue, and you know, they're missing only 1, and they got some very talented players on that roster and dangerous threats that we've got to be aware of.
How much are you guys kind of looking at the standings right now, and how key is it, given how close the race is, to get 3 points this weekend?
Yeah, not looking at the standings, of course, watching all the other games, and you keep an eye on the results and you cross your fingers for ties everywhere. And the standings at this point, I think in the next 2-3 weeks, I think it's going to be more important to have a look. At the moment, hoping for ties and trying to get the job done every week is probably the same as day 1 in the NWSL. You know how competitive it is. You want other teams to tie each other up and somehow get on a run and improve. For us, taking a day at a time and improving this week from what we did in training last week is a key target. We talked about it immediately after the game. We talked about it yesterday before this training week started. The focus and the commitment to the work's been really strong from the group, and it's going to take a bit more this week to make sure as we travel that we get this performance to the level that we need to.
And based on what you had said, I mean, Purse should still be out this weekend, but what's the status for Andressinha and Caitlin Ford?
Yeah, I think both will be available. Andressinha is in line to get obviously a lot more minutes because it's only been a few weeks. Caitlin, she sees the field or not, I think we won't know until the day of game. She's doing really well and keeps progressing, and if she does play, it'll be very low minutes. And if she's not ready, then no problem. We'll remain patient and know that the good work she's putting in is getting her closer.